In today's video, I want to talk about my September TBR list. So hello my fellow fantasy book lovers and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi and welcome. My name is Kathy. I'm a goth girl from Belgium who loves to read fantasy books. Now for September, I want to make a rough TBR because I'm going on holiday. So I won't be home and I will be able to read as much as I want. So I will be taking my e-reader and there's a few books that I might physically take or might buy the e-reader version of, but there is a bunch of books that I want to catch up on. But there are 4 books that have just released that I really want to read, so I hope by including them in this video I will hold myself accountable to actually read them during the month of September. Now, the first book on my actual list is Apprentice to the Villain. This is the second book in the Assistant to the Villain series. I am so curious to see how it continues. I remember giving the first book 3 stars, but I remember it being super enjoyable and funny, so I just want to read the second one. Then, of course, A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire is also out. It released on the 13th, so not too long ago, and I really want to read it. It's like one of those fun in-between reads, so I'm gonna see if I get my hands on the paperback or on the ebook version of those 2 books, because I want to read them rather fast, and I'm not sure if I want to wait until I have a physical book in my hands. However, if during the first week of my holidays we go to, for example, Waterstones, then I might already have them. So those 2 books I really want to read because they're going to be fun in between reads. And then there's 2 books that actually complete duologies, or I think it's going to be duologies. The first book that is the second part of a duology is The Mirror of Beasts by Alexandra Bracken, and it's the second book to Silver in the Bone, which is up there on my bookshelves, which I really loved. Is a YA fantasy, high fantasy with Arthurian inspired vibes. So you go back to Arthur and the Round Table. And then the second book that I really want to read is one that has released at the moment of recording this video, but I want to order the special edition. So it is Ghostsmith by Nicki Preto. So I have Bonesmith in the, I believe, Fairy Loot special edition, but that might mean that I will have to wait a long time in order to read it. So might I buy the ebook and then also the real book? That is, yeah, probably, most likely. It's something that I tend to do more and more often, is that whenever I really want to read a book, I will buy the e-reader version and then also buy the physical book, especially for special editions that otherwise would take a really long time to get to me. And I know this is like a luxury thing because I do have a bookcase with like over 100 books that are waiting to be read, and then still I prioritize books that I don't already have. So other than that, I'm not really gonna set myself any fixed TBR. I tend to kind of not stick to them recently. I just want to read whatever I feel like reading, and I'm gonna continue that during the month of September. Now, because of my holidays, there's 2 videos that I really want to make if I'm able to. One of them is what I realistically read in a week. So I will be taking you along with me for like a week's worth of reading. And I also actually am very tempted to do a 24-hour readathon where I just read for 24 hours. Now, logistics-wise, the 24 hours, is that like start to finish? Or is it a full day including sleeping? Because I do need my beauty sleep. And I tend to fall asleep with my book a lot of the times, especially recently because it has been so warm that I tend to read more in bed, fall asleep in bed with the book next to me. So if I do the 24-hour readathon, is it 2 times 12 hours? Is it 1 full day of 24 hours? I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna do that, but it's something that I'm really excited for. And then finally, the last video that you will be maybe seeing during September is something that I'm working on together with Waterstones Brussels, is if I can actually record a video in their store. And then I also want to get like a little mini interview with Emily, asking her for like the best fantasy recommendations of like nowadays, because Emily is amazing. If you ever go to Waterstones Brussels and she's working, just ask her for advice. She's super sweet and she knows a lot about her books. So yeah, for September, in question of reading, I will be reading a lot, and I will also be making some special videos for you that I cannot wait to make. So if you're excited as I am for the month of September, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you'd like to be, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every week and I would love to have you for every single one of them. And of course, as always, all of the books that I've mentioned will be listed in the description box of this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!